donne cette liberté de nous réjouir en toi.
Hello my friends, it's Mrs. Francine again in front of you, a grateful teacher of Spring of Life Christian School. Previously we have been talking about history. We have seen the two great divisions of history. But right now we are going to continue with the same branch of history, but now we are not going to talk about the same lesson. Now we are going to talk about pygmies. We are going to know who are they exactly, where were they coming from, how were they living. I think at the end of my lesson you are going to discover all what I have said now. Now let us go in deep with our lesson. Pygmies. Who are they? Pygmies are human beings, they are people or human beings as I said. Pygmies were the first people or inhabitants of DRC. It means that these people lived the first persons in our country. Where were they coming from? These people were not originated from DRC. They were coming from the north of the Sahara Desert. I think you know the Sahara Desert, you know our card, you know Africa, they're on top, on the north where we see Tunisia, we see Algeria, Egypt. There is a desert on top there that we call the Sahara Desert. And is where these people were coming from. We would like to know, why did they leave that place coming downwards until DRC? They left there because there were no food. As a desert, there were no food for them to survive. The reason why they decided to move from the Sahara Desert, and they were looking for what to survive with. So they settled in equatorial forest. I would like to clarify here. Pygmies didn't only come in DRC. In other parts, went in other countries. So the parts that came in DRC, they settled or they came to live in the equatorial forest. Pygmies were nomad. Nomad only means these people were moving from one place to another looking for food to survive with. And pygmies were not tall like us, as we are called Bantu. But pygmies were short. They are short. They are really short. You can see an adult, you can consider him or her very short really. And they were measuring, an adult pygmy was measured 1 meter and 45 hundredths. So this is the measurement of an adult. Can you imagine? So you, for example, at home, you are measuring almost the same meter as an adult pygmy. In the forest, we want now to know how were they living as they were looking for food. They were not cultivating. How were they living? The pygmies in the forest, they were living thanks to hunting. Hunting means they were going in the forest to hunt for animals, to kill animals in the forest. And let me precise, women and girls were not going to hunt, only boys and their fathers. They were using the hunting tools like the spear. They were using, what can I say? What again? They were using many hunting tools. They could also make traps. They could dig a hole and they make a trap there. When the animals could run, the animal was capable to fall there in that hole. And fishing They were also living thanks to fishing. Pygmies were capable to catch fish from the water. And this was the work for men, boys, and even women were also going for fishing. The third element that was helping Pygmies to live was gathering. What is gathering? Gathering were the collecting. Women were going in the forest to collect fruits and vegetables for household. They could pick up even mushrooms, different kind of vegetables for them to survive. And only girls and women were going for gathering. Nowadays Pygmies still exist. They exist until today. Now, where can we find them? In DRC. They are not only in the equatorial forest. Nowadays, we can find them in Maindombe. Maindombe is a place where we found in Bandundu. Bandundu is a province. In Equator province, in Higher province, in North Kivu, and Occidental Kasai. So these are the different places where we can find them today in DRC. So down here, there are 3 questions that you are going to solve at home. The first one is, who were the first inhabitants of DRC? Excuse me, question mark. Number 2, complete the blanks. A, an adult pygmy measures. You complete the answer. B, pygmies were living thanks to. You are going to complete the answer. Number 3, the last one. Where can we find pygmies nowadays in DRC? So this is the end of this wonderful lesson. I think you enjoyed it very well. Please, as coronavirus still exists, please, I advise you, my kids, I love you so much, please respect all the social distancing given by the government to protect against coronavirus. May God bless you. Goodbye.